everybody to Max Southern Gospel Show. Want to tell everybody that we've got a lot of music coming up for you, but first just want to address why it looks a little bit different tonight. It's getting around Christmas time, so Matt had to go help Santa Claus build all those toys. He's probably going to get me for that. I'm just kidding. He's going to take a little break and be on the sideline tonight, so y'all get me. My name is Kaylin, and I'm ready to get into this good music, but first I want to tell you how you can get your church and community news to us so we can get them on the show and get them broadcast out. You can send your church and community news to Max Southern Gospel Show at 1006 South Brenda Street, 12 Alabama 36081, or you can call 670-0052. Also, you can email them to us at msgs@troycable.net. And your church and community news are read each Tuesday night at 7:50, and this brought to you by Dillard Funeral Home in Troy and Brundage. So tonight we've got the National Quartet Convention from 2007. We're going to have groups like the Kingdom Heirs, Kingsmen, Ivan Parker, and Mark Lowry. So we don't want to hold you up on getting you to that, so we'll head right on into it.
Here's a brand new song written by Diane Wilkinson, says there's a rock between the hard place and you. Come on now, put your hands together. There on the bed of affliction, asking God for a miracle. You heard your trusted physician say you better get ready for the funeral. Then you felt the touch of a healing hand from a God who can resurrect a lifeless man. Let me tell you what you already knew. The rock's between the hard place and you. One day you know you're gonna surely be
between the devil and the deep blue sea.
If you didn't have the Lord, you wouldn't know what to do. But there in the middle of the darkest night, you see God through and everything's alright. Cause the rock's between the hard place and you. Well, they're serving God in the bad times. Hey, nobody cares if you sink or swim. Faithful in all of the sad times. You will always know you can depend on Him. When everybody thought that you would surely fail, God kept blessing and your faith prevailed. Everything He ever promised is true. The rock's between the hard place and you. One day you know you're gonna surely be
Between the devil and the deep blue sea.
if you didn't have the Lord, you wouldn't know what to do. But there in the middle of your darkest night, you see God through and everything's alright. Cause the rock's between the hard place and you. Well, one day you know you're gonna surely be between the devil and the deep blue sea. If you didn't have the Lord, you wouldn't know what to do. Oh no, but there in the middle of the darkest night, you see God through and everything's alright. Cause the rock's between the hard place and you. I said the rock's between the hard place and you.
I have a song I love to sing since I have been redeemed of my Redeemer, Savior, King, since I have been redeemed. Since I have been redeemed, since I have been redeemed, I will glory in His name. Since I have been redeemed, I will glory in my Savior's name. I have a cry
The road to Calvary's Hill has been traveled, for Jesus took upon himself the burden of our blame. So why do we feel the need to bear that cross again, to struggle so with all our guilt and shame? When he said it is finished, it was finished indeed. We're no longer bound to what sin had decreed. With the blood that was spilled, his grace was revealed, and it was finished, finished indeed. Oh, how many out there believe that tonight? Listen. The crowd beheld a picture of compassion as nails of sin were driven through his hands and through his feet. And though he didn't have to stay upon that cross of wood, he couldn't leave salvation incomplete. When he said it is finished, it was finished indeed. We're no longer bound to what sin had decreed. With the blood that was spilled, his grace was revealed, and it was finished, finished indeed. When he said it is finished, it was finished indeed. We're no longer down to what sin had decreed. And with the blood that was spilled, his grace was revealed, and it was finished. Well, it was finished. It was finished. Finished
Karen Peck and New River. Give it up for them right now.
The Banks Buy Right is your one-stop service center. They have gasoline at competitive prices and a deli that serves breakfast and lunch, barbecue sandwiches, camp stew, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders, and more, all served by the friendly staff at Buy Right. The Buy Right also has feed for your animals and pets, plus a hardware section and plenty of cold beverages. When you check out, you'll have a friendly cashier to take care of you. Visit the Banks Buy Right in downtown Banks today.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC.
I'm gonna get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't gonna stay here in this valley one more day. I'm proud enough. I'm gonna move out and claim my victory. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and run Jesus all the way. I'm gonna get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't gonna stay here in this valley sun would never shine. My troubles clouded all my dreams and broke this heart of mine. I'm tired of that old devil thinking I'm just easy prey. He has no power against me, and he cannot shake my faith. 'Cause I'm gonna get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't gonna stay here in this valley one more day. I'm crying enough. I'm gonna move out and claim my victory. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus all the way. Jesus walks with me no matter what I'm going through, and he said he'd never leave me, and his promises, they're true. I won't let my burdens steal my joy and bring me down, and I'll cast my cares upon him. He'll move me to higher grounds. I'm gonna get up, oh yeah, get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't gonna stay here in this valley one more day. I'm not enough. I'm gonna move out and claim my victory. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus all the way. Hey, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up, get up, get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't gonna stay here in this valley one more day. I've cried enough. I've cried enough. I'm gonna move out and claim my victory. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus all the way. Yes, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. Yes, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus. Lean on Jesus all the way. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's have some fun in here tonight. Come on. You got it. Hey, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up, get up, get up and walk with Jesus. Ain't I'm gonna stay here in this valley one more day. I've cried enough. I've cried enough. I'm gonna move out and claim my victory. Gonna get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus all the way. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I said I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. Yes, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. Yes, I am. Get up, get up, get up, and lean on Jesus. Lean on Jesus all the way. All the way.
Well, hello, everybody. It's good to be here. Hey, I need everybody to clap your hands with me. Come on. Well, who got the best hallelujah in the house? Who can raise a hand to praise, give a victory shout? If God's been good to you, we need to hear it now. Who's got the best hallelujah in the house? I don't care who's got the finest car to drive, and it don't bless my soul to know how
Let's power savings. To save more, use less. Set your thermostat to 78 degrees in the summer and 68 in the winter. Change the filters on your heating and cooling system every month. And keep your water heater at 120 degrees. That'll cool off your energy bill. It's easy. So start saving energy and money today.
A message from South Alabama Electric Cooperative.
If you've had an accident or just want a new look for your vehicle, come see us at Troy Paint and Body, where we do it right the first time. Our staff has more than 100 years combined experience and can handle repairs and paint work on any make or model. We also offer a lifetime guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. Now that shows we stand behind our work. And our 24-hour towing service means we're here when you need us. So come see us at Troy Paint and Body, located on South Brundage Street in Troy beside the post office. Troy Paint and Body, where we may meet by accident, but you'll be glad we did.
Hope you enjoyed all those good singers. I think the last one we listened to was Ivan Parker, and we're going to get back to more of those people like Mark Lowry and the Hoppers. But first, I want to tell you about some of our fine sponsors like Pike Equipment Rental. Pike Equipment Rental is located on the Henderson Highway, and Kendall, who is a sales manager, wants us to remind you that it's time to get your house in order. They have pressure washers, surface cleaners, paint sprayers, lawn equipment, and long-leaf pine straw. Also, Pike Equipment Rental has contractor supplies, erosion control supplies, and safety equipment, as well as generators. So go by and see all that Kendall has at Pike Equipment Rental at 1000 Henderson Highway, or you can give him a call at 670-6675. A memorial tribute is an important decision. Let Dillard Memorials, located in Brundage, Alabama, help you with your cemetery needs. Marvin Jackson, Jeff Ellis, and Nancy Allen welcome your questions, and if you need help with the design, they will be glad to offer you suggestions. You can call Dillard Memorials at 334-536-0180 or go by and see them in person. And remember, you do not have to wait until there is a need for that. And now we're going to get back more of that good singing.
Would you welcome the Jackson sisters to the National Quartet Convention tonight?
This truth can be found, a promise to stand on when darkness abounds. Oh, right never loses and wrong never wins, but grace will always be greater than sin. Grace will always be greater than sin. Calvary has proven it time and again. Whatever you've done, wherever you've been, God's grace will always be greater than broken and bruised from the choices that you've made. Sin has a price, and so often you've paid. Oh, but Jesus is waiting. New hope is in Him. Grace will always be greater than sin. Grace will always be greater than
summer, I broke my leg, and the doctor tells me after the surgery, it was one of the worst he'd ever worked on. And I said, really? He said, yeah, but I've only been doing them a year. I was riding down Shepherd Drive. It was a beautiful day. Gorgeous day in Houston, Texas. Thank you. Thank you, Stan. It's a beautiful day, music. Or I could be a TV evangelist. Thank you for your help. Anyway, I was driving down Shepherd Drive in Houston, and somebody cut me off, and I slammed on the brakes, and I'll never forget as I was going down thinking, this gonna hurt. And I wasn't wearing a helmet, which I know is stupid, but in Texas we have a you don't have to wear a helmet law, because we don't care about our stupid people. And my head is the only thing I remember hitting the pavement. I don't remember my leg even touching the pavement, but my head slammed, and it was so loud. It's like an empty cantaloupe. It was, and I went deaf for about 60 seconds, and I was sitting on the road, and people drove up in a truck, and they said, do you need an ambulance? I said, oh, no, I can't hear. And the ambulance came, they stuck me in there. And you know those ambulances, they don't have shocks. You could run over a quarter and tell if it's heads or tails. And then they said, what hospital would you like to go to? I said, the nearest one. They got me to the hospital, and they started working on the leg. They thought it was out of socket, but it was shattered all the way down to the leg. In fact, they had to fill me up with dead people, y'all. I got cadavers living in me now. I hope they were saved. Well, what happens if they weren't? And the Lord comes back. Is my knee gonna fall out? And I was laying there in the hospital, and I was in so much pain, screaming like a schoolgirl, until they brought me a morphine drip. I'm telling you, that thing took care of everything. And then they had me sign papers before they'd put the dead people in. I had to sign papers. I thought they were wanting autographs. I was just signing away. I didn't. And it was an interesting experience. I'm thankful, though, that, you know, to me, life is like that. It's just a, you know, it's like watching a movie. You know, if you paid $10 for a movie or whatever it costs these days, and you went in and there was no drama, wouldn't you want your money back? If your life was full of drama, that's exciting. Because this is boot camp, y'all. This is where we get to learn to walk by faith. Unless you're Pentecostal, then you get miracles, but Baptists, we don't get them. Yeah, y'all seen the dead live, the blind see, the deaf hear. Baptists, nothing. Vesta used to pray for people. She'd tell me I'd run to the bus after the Gaither concerts because they had the good food on their bus. Because when Gaither lost all that weight, got real skinny. And you know how people, when they're fat and then they get skinny, they also get self-righteous? And he started putting sugarless sugar wafers on the bus. Sugarless sugar wafers. What is that? It's like oxygen-free air. So I'd go to Vestal's bus because she had no convictions on that. She'd have fried chicken and all that good stuff, and we'd sit over there and talk about the Lord, and she'd say she prayed for somebody, they got healed. She'd pray for them. I got kind of upset about it. I pray for people and they die. You want to see Jesus? Get in line. I'll pray for you. But I told her one day, I found a scripture in the Bible, and I was so excited I couldn't wait to see her again. I said, Vestal, Jesus says I'm more blessed than you. She said, how so? I said, because he said, blessed are they who've not seen and yet believe. I ain't seen nothing. I've never seen a miracle. I'm not talking about you blow on people and they do a backflip. I'm talking about going to Granny's funeral and she get up and say, hey. I mean, a miracle, you know. But if I did see one, I couldn't believe anymore. I couldn't believe because I'm telling you, all my eggs are in that basket. If he ain't right, I'm in trouble. When I was a little kid, I remember my mother was the first one to tell me about him. I remember Mama said one time, she said, if anybody knew Jesus was virgin born, Mary knew it. I thought, boy, you got that right. They couldn't take that away from her. And you know, I love the fact that God has no standards. He'll use anybody. I mean, they were lousy parents. Did you know that? Have you ever lost your kid for 4 days? Before you thought to look for him? Did you know that? They went to Jerusalem with little 12-year-old Jesus, and they were 2 days into their journey home when it dawned on them. You know, that is bad parenting.
Lock and Load 5C Cattle is a family-owned and operated business. Call Cowboy Campbell at 268-7611 or his daughter Jasmine at 465-9721. They work cattle, haul, rope, and more. They have trucks and trailers, panels, and head catches. They have everything to take care of your cattle, and Cowboy has over 20 years experience in the business. So call him today at 268-7611 or 465-9721. And don't forget, there will be an encore performance Sunday at 12 noon and Monday night at 7 in case you missed any of tonight's show. And also you can check us out on Facebook and on the internet on YouTube at any time and share the show so others can enjoy it. I want to thank everyone in Dale Crenshaw, and Coffee counties for being with us tonight. And don't want to waste any more time. I think we're going to hear Mr. Mark Lauer sing Mary Did You Know, a good song for this time of year. So here it is.
And they had to hightail it back to Jerusalem, you remember? That's 4 days, 2 days out, 2 days back. Here you've been entrusted with God's kid and you've lost it. They get back to Jerusalem and there he is and he says to her, she says, where have you been? Why didn't you stay with the group? And he says, don't you know I must be about my Father's business? And she bought it. That line never worked for me. I tried it. Mama said, I'll show you your father's business. Get in the house. Because my mama knew I wasn't virgin born. And then we don't hear from him, you know, for like, till he's 30. Good night. Isn't that sad? I'd like to know what kind of teenager he was. I'd like to know who were his heroes. I would love to know who were his friends. Who did he look up to? Did he have a girlfriend? Did his mother ever make him get a haircut? Did she ever say, turn the music down, it's too loud? Did she ever walk into his room and say, clean up this mess? Were you born in a barn? We don't know because nobody wrote it down. Good night, God's in the house. Somebody keep a journal. But the next time we see him, he's 30. He's 30. That's old back then. And he knows he's the Messiah. And Mary knows he's the Messiah. And he's still living at home. She is ready for him to go Messiah. And she walks up to him at the marriage supper and says, they've run out of wine. And you know what he said to her? He said, woman, he said, woman, what am I going to do with you? You know, if you're going to call your mom a woman, you better be God. Or you're going to be wearing your teeth around your neck, you know? He said, what am I going to do with you? It's not my time, but it was his time, and Mama knew it. And I love the fact that his first miracle was one just to keep the party going. He loved to party. He loved to have a good time. He'd rather hang around authentic sinners than fake saints any day. And he loved the broken, and he loved the outcast. He loved people that didn't have their fig leaves so tightly bound they'd forgotten the seeping wounds beneath the foliage. And he came for one like me, a hyperactive ADD who had ADD before they knew how to abbreviate it. I used to have ADHD, but I've dropped the H. I'm gonna be 50 next year. I ain't got time for hyperactivity. I don't follow my brain around the room anymore. I sit in the lazy boy and watch it. I know it'll be back eventually. But I am so thankful and so glad to be here tonight. I never dreamed that I would get to stand on this stage without Bill. And I'm so honored that you let me be here, and I'd like to sing for you now my hit, a medley of my hit. Mary.
Come visit Troy Nissan. With a new modern look and the same great staff, we are dedicated to providing you with an excellent customer experience. Shop us online at www.troynissaninc.com. Free oil changes for life on all new vehicles. Thanks for being part of our family. Troy Nissan.
The Banks Buy Right is your one-stop service center. They have gasoline at competitive prices and a deli that serves breakfast and lunch, barbecue sandwiches, camp stew, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders, and more, all served by the friendly staff at Buy Right. The Buy Right also has feed for your animals and pets, plus a hardware section and plenty of cold beverages. When you check out, you'll have a friendly cashier to take care of you. Visit the Banks Buy Right in downtown Banks today.
Don't forget, coming up at 7:50, we'll be having our church and community news, so stay tuned for that. But now we're actually going to let him sing Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to the blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy, he is Lord
of all creation. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great
Because the tomb is empty, we as believers in the Lord Jesus have every reason to be the happiest people on the planet.
The river keeps a rolling and it never stops, and I just gotta sing a song. And the music is moving and the rhythm is grooving and the world just sings along. And it grows like a river flows. It's a never-ending song. The river keeps a rolling and I just gotta sing, and the song rolls on and on and on and on.
Oh, you got it, guys.
Like a mighty river, like a raging torrent, the love of God swept over me.
Oh, making me glad, making me glad.
It lifted me up and it carried me on like the endless tide of a living sea.
Making me glad, making me so glad.
The river keeps rolling and it never stops, and I just gotta sing a song. And the music is moving and the rhythm is grooving and the world just sings along. And it grows like a river flows. It's a never-ending song. The river keeps rolling and I just gotta sing, and the song rolls on and on and on and on.
Oh, keep it up, guys. You're doing great. And so the river keeps a rolling and a
going and a flowing, and I keep on singing my song. Happy am I, happy am I. I sing it in the morning and I sing it in the evening, and I keep on moving along. Happy am I, happy am I. You know the river keeps rolling and it never stops, and I just gotta sing a song. And the music is moving and the rhythm is grooving and the world just sings along. And it grows like a river flows. It's a never-ending song. The river keeps rolling and I just gotta sing, and the song rolls on and on and on.
Oh, here we go.
The river keeps rolling and it never stops, and I just gotta sing a song. And the music is moving and the rhythm is grooving and the world just sings along.
Oh, yeah.
And it grows like a river flows. It's a never-ending song. The river keeps rolling and I just gotta sing, and the song rolls on and on and on and on and on. The river keeps rolling, river keeps rolling, river keeps rolling, and I just gotta sing a song.
Oh, yeah.
Helpless, suffering lost but not hopeless. I am David, crying mercy, Lord, on me. I am Elijah in a cave, treading the light of day. I am Daniel, humbly bowed faithfully, and I am Paul in a prison, lifting praise to heaven. I am John, cast out but not down. I'm Moses, shelter in the cleft of the rock. Here I am, Lord, hide me again. I finally made it to the cleft of the rock. I'm glad, for I could no longer stand. Many times I will struggle to reach that old rock, but He will hide me again and again. Now I'm safe from the stranger, and I'm safe from the danger that would try to do me great harm. I am wrapped up and warm in the love of my Master, and I am resting while I lean on His arms. So I'll stay a little longer until I am stronger, when all of my healing is done. The ravens will feed me, and His hand will keep me and hide me till I can go. I finally made it to the cleft of the rock. I'm glad, for I could no longer stand. Many times I will struggle to reach that old rock, but He will hide me again and again. He hides my soul in the cleft of the rock. The shadows of dry, thirsty land. He hides my life in the depths of His love. He will hide me again and again. Yes, He will. Yes, He will.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Now it's time for our church community news, brought to you by Diller Funeral Home of Troy and Brundage. The staff of Diller Funeral Home realizes how important family is. They will always treat your loved one as if they are their own. If you need their services, be assured that your loved one will be treated with dignity and respect. Diller Funeral Home has 2 locations to serve you, one in Troy and one in Brundage. You can call Diller Funeral Home in Troy at 566-1720 or in Brundage at 735-2375. The Brundage Historical Society presents Just Josh, a chilly country Christmas, with Josh Goforth, who is a Grammy nominee, award-winning musician, singer, storyteller, Grand Ole Opry, and Carnegie Hall performer. And I have heard him before. He is really, really good. So go out to the We Piddle Around Theater in Brundage on Friday, December 14th and Saturday, December 15th, both nights at 6:30. The tickets are $20 and include a chili supper and concert. For tickets, you can call 344-9427, 685-5524, or 670-6302. Mount Olive Assembly of God will be having their Christmas play called Mary's First Christmas on December 23rd at 10:30. The play is about, you can watch as Mary tells young Jesus of the first Christmas, of his own birth, and the remarkable events that surrounded that. That church is located on Highway 125 in Brundage, and there will be lunch to follow. Again, that's Sunday, December 23rd, starting at 10:30. You're also invited to the Christmas program at Ashley Baptist Church on Sunday, December 16th, starting at 5 p.m. Come listen as the children bring to us the Christmas story in narration and song. Includes special music, a candlelight communion, as well as finger foods and fellowship afterwards. The church is located off Shellhorn Road. They're still taking up items for the Hurricane Michael disaster relief drive. Troy Cable offices will be collecting non-perishable items to take to the disaster victims along Florida's coast. Many are without basic necessities and can still use our help. Examples would be bread, non-perishable foods, toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, and trash bags, just to name a few. The collection sites are at Troy at 1006 South Brundage Street, in Ozark at 1298 Andrews Avenue, or in Enterprise at 106 North Edward Street. And that is all the church community news we have for tonight. Don't forget all these events coming up. They would love for you to come out and be with them. And we hope that you've enjoyed the program tonight, all this good singing. And Matt will hopefully be back next week, but I am glad that you were with us tonight. I'm glad I got to be here with y'all as well. So for now, we're just going to get back to more music and hope you have a great rest of your week.
Come on, everybody, put your hands together. All of heaven's getting ready for the last and final call. Heaven's fire is all assembled, an invitation to one and all. We're waiting with anticipation. It can happen any day. 'Cause in the blink of an eye from the eastern sky, we're gonna hear our Savior say, get up, get ready, we're getting ready to go. Get a move on, child, 'cause in a little while, we'll be going home. I made up my mind, I'm not wasting time, the trumpet's about to blow. So get up, get ready, we're getting ready to go. And loved ones who have gone before. 'Cause when the Lord comes back, with a shout, He's gonna shake this earthly floor. But the grave is gonna burst wide open, and the dead in Christ will rise. So get up, church, and get ready. We're getting ready to fly. Get up, get ready. We're getting ready to go. Get on the move, child, 'cause in a little while, we'll be going home. I'm not wasting time. The trumpet's about to blow. So get up and get ready. We're getting ready to go. Get up, get ready. We're getting ready to go. Get on the move in a little while. We'll all be going home. I made up. I'm not wasting time. The trumpet's about to blow. So get up, get ready. Get up, get ready. trumpets of power is about to blow. So get up, let's get ready. We're getting ready to go. Take it away now. Get up, let's get ready. We're getting ready to go. A little time, we'll all be going home. I made us some time. The trumpets of power is about to blow. So get up, let's get ready. We're getting ready to go. Get up, let's get ready. We're getting ready to go.
You say I'm not able, I'm too young or I'm too old, and I can't sing or teach, and no title do I hold. Lord, what can I do? For I want to do my part, and I want to help the hurting with all of my heart. I can pray until the walls come down, till there's healing all around. That's something I can do. I can pray in my secret place, calling on your name. That's something I can do. I can pray. My family shows no interest. My child has gone so far. Though I try my best to reach them, their hearts just seem so hard. Lord, what can I do to help bring them back to you? For my family's lost and dying, and my words do not get through. But I can pray until the walls come down, till there's healing all around. That's something I can do. And I can pray in my secret place, calling on your name. That's something I can do. I can pray.
You may not be a preacher. You may not be a Sunday school teacher. You may not be able to sing. But friend, there's something that we all can do. You can pray.